Hey everybody, this is Kevin, creator of BibleWellness.weebly.com. Also, you can find me on Facebook, Bible Wellness, and I'm also part of the Eyes Wide Shut group. Also, you can find me on YouTube. Just type in Bible Wellness. This is part 2 of why Exodus 22 and 18 is not ridiculous. Has anybody ever taken a look at the abortion rates lately? Just Google the abortion rates today, and also Google the abortion rates among the black community. It could be stated, or I've seen it stated that the most unsafe place for a unborn baby to be, is in the womb of a black mother. Because 50% of the of every black child conceived is aborted. So how does this relate to Exodus chapter 22 and 18, talking about thou shalt not suffer a witch to live? Well, in that verse, we see how serious God takes his relationship with his people and with whomever comes into covenant with him. He takes that relationship very seriously, as serious as a marriage, if not even more serious. And he will protect you with everything in his being. He will protect you like no other. Just think about it. How protective are you of your spouse or your significant other with relationship to somebody on the outside coming in to your relationship and whispering in their ear, whispering spells, enchantments, and trying to allure, lead, seduce, market evil, or just market period to your significant others? You'd be very protective of their relationship, right? Well, God's the same way with his people. When you come into covenant with him, he's very protective of you, and so much to the point to where if somebody violated or tried to violate that relationship with you, he would kill them. But thank that, to God be the glory that through the perfect sacrifice of Jesus Christ, we're now under grace and mercy, and we have a period to get our, avoid destruction and penalty for sin or rebellion against his ways. So Exodus chapter 22 and 18 is not ridiculous, in that it shows how serious God takes his relationship with you. So what do witches do? I mean, what was the thing about witches? Well, under the influence of demonic powers, and from which witches get their power, they influence. If you look at the Bible and the history of Israel, they influence Israel to fornicate. That means have just sex like no other. Sex outside the relationship of a marriage. They seduced and led the people to idolatry, which means they worshipped other gods other than the true God, and it led to a whole host of other things, like sacrificing their children unto these gods for the sake of whatever benefit they could get out of it, whether it be sacrificing for just pure pleasure, or sacrifices because the gods demanded it in order for them to have a fruitful harvest, or whatever the means may have been. And then also we can see how this relates today when you look at some of the prominent witches and sorcerers of our modern day. Like if you Google Alex Crowley and what he stood for, and some of the demonic things that he did and participated in, the unspeakable things. Look up Madame Blavatsky and what she was about, and that she started the publishing company Lucifer's Trust, now known as what is it? Lucius Trust, I think it's what it is. And then also I mentioned Crowley, Blavatsky. You can even look at the 33rd, degree Mason, Albert Pike. and what he says about Lucifer, and that what 33rd degree Masons find out once they climb up that ladder all the way to the top. And unbeknownst to them, there's even degrees above the 33rd level. But at the 33rd degree level, you find out that Lucifer is quote unquote the true God. So this is another reason why Exodus 22:18, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live, why it is not ridiculous. I mean, if you want a society like we got today, if you're in love with society with the abortion rates, if you read the story about Dr. Gosnell that just came out about his abortion clinic in Pennsylvania, it's atrocious, the things that come out about that, and how he aborted born babies. He would snip their necks. He would snip their spinal cords, and he's on trial right now. Go Google it. And do like my man Mr. Webb says, don't take my word for it. Go hunt these things down, research, and look up these things for yourself. If you're satisfied with the world and the society that you live in, party on. But if not, then come into a relationship with the Father. Be filled with His love and look to upbuild humanity and not tear it down. So that's all I got to say for now. You'll see me a little bit later. But this is Kevin with BibleWellness.weebly.com. Also on Facebook at Bible Wellness. Also on Facebook, part of the group Eyes Wide Shut. Also on YouTube, Bible Wellness. So just with that, I look forward to talking to you guys a little later. To say that Exodus 22:18 is ridiculous is to say that you're happy with a society that aborts its babies like no other, with things like snipping them in the spinal cord. You're happy with free sex, love being legs open very easily. You're happy with the misery and suffering that we now live in. You're happy with it. So that sounds ridiculous to me. So with that, love talking to you guys. You will be seeing my face a little later. So look forward to hollering at you guys later on.